there is a lot of attention on you right now. And what I'm getting is that it's not only because of what you're doing or what you're building, it's because of who you've become while you've been on your personal journey. I also get that you're the type of person that sort of sticks to your own lane. You don't gossip about people. You are just very, you know, blinkers on, and you're focused. And I think this is one of the things that people sort of admire about you. Looking at the way that you carry yourself. There's certainty, clarity, and focus within you. People are acknowledging this. The way you speak up, the way you speak, the way you come across, the connections that you have with people, your self-esteem here, your confidence. And it's not like an arrogant confidence. It is just, there is a charisma about you. You're a beautiful, gentle person. You accept anyone, and this is why you're able to make the connections that you do. You're just full of love. You follow your dreams. Your vibration is just very, very high. You vibrate at a high level, and your aura is like off the charts. That people look at you and they just know that you don't need reassurance on any level. You have this clarity about you where it is like you focus on something, you decide something, you make a decision, and you're off. Nothing stops you. Nothing distracts you. You can't become easily distracted, and people are noticing that. I'm getting even people who barely paid you any notice. And as a matter of fact, heart chakra's also here. As a matter of fact, they might come across like they don't pay you any attention, but when you're not looking, yeah, they're looking. I am getting, though, that certain people within your circle or around you who had a speculative idea of who you were, right? But even that perception is changing. Almost like some people around you underestimated you. And they may have actually been making judgment from a certain point in your life. There may have been a point in your life where you were different. You made different decisions. And people want to hang on to that, you know, rather than see you for who you truly are or what your capabilities are. Look at this. It's so strange because these came out in the last reading, I think. Doesn't matter how many times you're knocked down, you can get up, you can create magnificent things. And the downtime that you have is very minimal. What would encapsulate people for long periods of time seem to just roll off your back, and this is being noticed. I've got so many new cards and it's so nice. But do you know what we're going to do? We're going to go for some old favourites. Okay. Music. This is either your vibration or you literally are into music. People look at you and think that like you're protected by the hand of God or something. This is, you know, that you're favored, you're protected, that you walk with God. Or this is a perception that people are sort of coming to now. because of how you carry yourself and how you're able to get up from knocks in life, right? That you're never held down by anything. You may have made certain decisions in your life, or you come from like a different background, I would say, like a rough background or struggle background, you know, where decisions were made, or there's something around that, right? People thought that was your whole, that was it for you, and this shocks them. And that's why all eyes are on you, because it's like, how the heck? You are on fire is what I'm getting right now. You make things happen. You bring things about. You can bring even a team together. Like, there are certain qualities, these connections, right? You may be involved in some sort of team thing, and it's like people let you, but you are a natural leader here. You naturally take the lead, and it's not like even you push your way in to take the lead on anything. It's just, it's a natural occurrence because you've got all of the tools, you've got the knowledge, you've got the understanding, you've got the, you know, the focus, the tenacity. This is just who you are at the core. And you're not just about talking. When you say something, you follow through. That is also a quality that is being admired. A lot of people will say, oh, you know, I can do this and I can do that, and leave that with me and I can take care of that, and things, you know, sometimes don't get done, but you have that follow through. There may be someone who sort of is sitting in a tower moment, wondering how you do things, or it's someone that you have had to leave behind, okay? And they're in deep regret over this, like they see that you've grown into something amazing, someone amazing, but they didn't have what it took to stand by you. It's almost like, you know, when a star or something can be in a relationship and they're just struggling, starting out, and there's not much. You see, you've got friggin' foresight, man. Crazy foresight. So let me go back to that for a second. You know, they'll be in a relationship, they're just starting out, and like someone will leave them, and then all of a sudden they get their break. This is the type of regret and self-pity that I'm sort of getting through this, okay? You've got amazing foresight. You've got this knack of just seeing what is ahead. And what you lay your mind to, you move towards. And I'm not saying that you don't like to work with other people, but like you work really well independently. You figure things out on your own. Seek the truth. Yeah, you figure things out on your own, and look at the observation. People are observing you, man. Observing the way that you create, the way that things come together around you, like the adjustments that you make when things are needed, like, you know, when you need to make adjustments to make things work. Where did I get these from? Oh, over here. And this is why you're being observed so closely. People want to know the truth about you. They want to know how you bring into fruition what you do, like how you carry yourself, how you pick yourself up, how you think of these things, how you bring it into life, how you know, they just want to know the ins and outs. Some people are curious around you. You make it look easy. You make it look like everything that you touch turns to gold, right? This is the association that people are having with you. This is the new association that people are having with you. You know how to evolve. There could be karmic debts here, okay, that have been paid off. You've done your dues, you've paid your price, you're moving on to better things now. Things are starting to sort of take place for you now. We might read this one, karmic debts are paid, but we've got Mother Earth, Earth Mother. You know how to evolve. Boom, yes you do. There is something you know needs your time and attention, something you know needs your attention, your action, something you know is going to help you grow and evolve. Today you're being invited to take the steps you know you need to take to move out of a stuck state and into a state of growth. This isn't a lifetime to fall into old patterns, it's a lifetime to create new ones. The activation is, I take the soul-led steps I need to take in order to heal and grow. And I believe that this has been your journey. Like they were saying earlier, this is what you were associated with, okay? Decisions that probably maybe weren't the best, or mistakes that you've made, which is actually pretty normal. But you are evolving. You've learned how to evolve. And it could be because you're becoming a lot more grounded. You are changing your perception on life in general, on your experience as a human, or changing yourself as a human. This is something that you are doing. And Metatron, you have a divine calling, so you could be divinely led, like God led, like people are looking at you like you're favored. Well, you are. God and the angels are recruiting you. Boom, there it is. Where you are is where you have been strategically placed. Trust what you are facing now has everything to do with what you are here to heal, and that it will lead to a life that is aligned to meaning and purpose. You are here to make a difference, and it must begin with where you are right now. The activation is, I am ready to fulfill the call of my soul. And I'm going to read this one. Elohim, karmic debts are paid. Release yourself from the pain of guilt. Your debts are paid. Who you were in the past is not who you are today. Thank God we read this, because this is actually fitting for someone. If you had known then what you know now, you would have made different choices. But you cannot change what has happened. You can only change how you move forward. Release yourself from the past. And the activation is, I take responsibility for my own karma. You have taken responsibility for your own karma, and you've taken responsibility of yourself, your mind, your heart, your spiritual side. You've taken the reins, the control here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. I think we have the King somewhere here. If not, we've got the Empress coming out. The High Priestess, sorry. So you can't get better than that. Okay. Ooh. That was quick. Yeah. This is what you've learnt. You moved past struggle, you moved past pain, trauma, heartbreaks, and you learnt something new. You released yourself, and you are reaping the good karma of it now. You're reaping the benefits of it now. You made a decision to move past whatever it was that was holding you back, and look at it with spiritual guidance. You know, this is just confirmation of what they were bringing through just then, okay? You've evolved spiritually. You've gained, you know, control of, you've mastered all of your you know, all of yourself. Your emotions, your heart, your mind, your spirituality, all of it. What an amazing place to be. You should be proud of yourself. Another thing about you is you don't give up easily. You might set your heart on something, right? Even if things have what was perceived as failed in the past, you pick yourself up and you start again. But that's not what's coming through now. What's coming through now is that you can start something, and even if it's like hard, or you come to a roadblock or something, you will always find a way around that to keep moving. Man. You're like a cat. You just land on your feet every single time. No wonder eyes are all on you, man. No wonder. You may really be. You're on fire. You are on fire. It's like, how can they do all that and then still look the way that they do? Fire. You are on fire, I'm telling you. You've got a lot of people who want to come forward and give you offers of, you know, collaboration or partnerships, love interests. People dream about you. People, you know, dream of living the way that you do, even being with you. All eyes on you. You never stay down for long. Oh, well, this would have been the bottom. Empath. Massive empath. Diplomacy. It's written. It's fated. It's done. This is you. This is your new road. God has rewritten your path. You have co-created your new path, as a matter of fact. Like, this is like automatic writings or something like that, right? No, it's not. It's like reading something and then being able to, wow. Because earlier with the, what was it, Page of Swords. 15 could be relevant, and definitely an empath here. The depth of you is amazing. The emotions that exude from you, your aura, just on fire, can burn holes through people's souls, man. You've got a way of just penetrating. We might read that one. Well, we will. You know, we will. We've got Dana, triple goddess of abundance. Release any rigid beliefs about how life and people are supposed to be so you can raise your vibration and flow more easily with the ecstatic changing tides of life. As you do this, you'll find yourself upon the shares of great fortune, effortlessly magnetizing the mother lode of wealth, health, success, and creativity. That's so crazy because that's where you are, or that's where you're heading, okay? Sephmet, warrior goddess of healing. Your words and deeds have more impact than you realize. Yes, they do, especially now. All eyes on you. You are on fire. Since you can create and destroy with the bat of an eyelash, make sure to respond rather than react to what triggers you. Magnify your life force and wield it for the healing of those you touch. This could have something to do with your divine calling. And this is why God's favor is upon you. This is why God is shielding you, protecting you, because I think we had protection come out earlier. Nefertiti, Pharaoh of power and beauty. Yes, you are. Don't underestimate the influence of your beauty. It's not frivolous to enhance your attractiveness. Rather, see it as a means by which you command attention, contemplate how to best to use that attention you gain when the moonlight is upon you, and revolutionize life toward the most exalted experience for all. So the fact that you are attractive and, you know, a lot of attention is on you, this is for you, excuse me, this is for you to use in a compassionate way, in a loving, compassionate way, okay? And it just goes along with your compassionate, caring, empathetic side here. This is what people notice about you, man. It's almost like you can reinvent yourself without having to even talk about it. When people see you, it's like, whoa, what have they done? And it's been the most minimal thing, but it really is about your glow. But also reinventing yourself. It could be about, you know, changing the way that you carry yourself, changing the way you dress. It's like forever evolving. We had that, you know how to evolve. And this is the stage of life that you're in. You're in a constant state of transformation here, and people are noticing it. And it's attracting in a lot of attention. To birth an idea, child, or new incarnation of yourself, this is you, you must be willing to bear the ecstatic ache of the creation destruction cycle. That's also you. Nothing keeps you down for long. You get up, you recreate, and you transform. Wow, this orgasmic fever pitch bursts with pulsating of inspiration, elevating you to the nexus point of heaven and earth within you. Breathe through it and trust that something wonderful is happening. And you can trust that. It's evident. It's not only showing through you, it's showing in the way that people are looking upon you and perceiving you. People's thought patterns around you are just completely changing. It's wild. Absolutely wild. You're resourceful. Knight of Pentacles. You take your time about things, you know. You love to go over the finer details. You don't have to rush. It's like tortoise in the hare energy coming through here. So you don't care. This is the blinkers that you wear. You don't care what other people are doing. You're on your path. You're on your learning journey. You're on your soul journey. And that is all that you care about. You're not in competition with anyone. You're not showy. Although you sit in this place of like independence and, you know, beauty, and I don't need anybody. I can do this myself. And you show the effects of the abundance that you build. There is not an egotistical bone in your body, okay? You are just on your path. We've got the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Wow. Progress that you've made. It took a long time for you to move past this as well. You deserve what you've built. You deserve what you're reaping. You've worked hard for it. You've worked hard for it, and that is the truth. Now you're allowed to show these plumes of what you have created yourself, like the transformation that has taken place. You're allowed to be proud of that. You don't boast it. You don't show it off. Like I said, you're not egotistical. You're not out there to prove anything to anybody, but you are allowed to plume your feathers out and enjoy what you've built. And this is not an egotistical, hollow victory, man. This is a victory that is well earned. And look at you. You've built a life that is just beyond anyone's wildest dreams. How did you do it? This is what people want to know. I want to replicate that. People cannot replicate you. You are unique. You are original. You are rare. And if you haven't reached that point yet, know that this is where you're going. If you're still in this stage, know that this is where you're going. Keep going. We'll grab that one. It's Saturday night here, guys. We're doing an art project for one of the kids' book weeks, so it's a little bit noisy here, but it's also beautiful. Okay, we've got guide and hope. When people look at you, this is what it is. You instill hope that, you know, nothing is ever too hard to sort of overcome, that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. No matter where you are or where you're starting from, you can build massive things, okay? You give people inspiration. You are inspirational. You give people motivation to take action towards their own life direction, like towards their own dreams, okay? And you don't mean to be a guide, but this is how people look upon you. It's like everybody wants your opinion on things, or if it's not at that stage now, or there's some people who don't want to come forward, okay? Swallow pride maybe and come forward and ask your opinion, but know that they will use you as a guide from a distance, right? Okay, we're going to bring this to a close. But that just is the way people are looking at you. And it's not that you've never struggled, not that everything is like been handed to you either, because you've worked bloody hard for what you have. You've done the work inside, and the manual physical labor is what I'm getting right now. It's just that you make it look so bloody easy. Take joy from the small things as well as the big. You're allowed to enjoy. Every being has free will. Stop trying to control the situation. You can't lead people to where it is. For some of you, you may have tried to help people in the past. Sort of blew up on your face. That's maybe why you've got your horse blinkers on, okay? Maybe what you're being asked or told here is by doing is showing, if that makes sense. That's not the saying. I'm not going to even stop to think about it right now because there's so much noise already out there. It's not funny. But I think Jesus said it well. Let me be the way. I think it was something like that, right? You just be the way. Just the fact that you can pick yourself up and do what you do and carry on like you do and present yourself like you do and shine like you do and recreate yourself and transform and blah, 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 right? Is that guidance. This is how you, that could be your divine calling. I accept my vulnerability. It strengthens my love of myself. I create positive actions through the cycle of change, and that is the epitome of your journey. There's something about the way that you speak. Someone finds very attractive, okay? There's something about the way that you speak. Should we look for an outcome? Let's quickly look for an outcome here. Okay. Show us the outcome. Look at that. If I was to go, it would fall. So we're taking the sun. Okay, we've got the sun and we've got the moon. 8 of Cups. 6 of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters here. But we've got the sun. The outcome is the sun and the moon. That is like... a celestial side to you, the star side to you, the connection that you have with the celestial and cosmic realms. Hello? Sorry, it was just getting too crazy out there. The connection that you have with the cosmic and the celestial realms. Your intuition is strong. Keep following your intuition, because it is going to lead you to the sun, to your success, to victory, to what it is that you deserve. Now, I wasn't yelling at the grandchildren like that. That was actually my grown-ass daughters. So, yeah, they deserve a little bit of my wrath. All right, this is your reading, guys. If you resonate with this message, pop a like on the video and please share it for other collective to be able to receive this message. If you vibe with my energy, or you want to become part of our beautiful soul family, our beautiful soul collective here, subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to stay up to date with messages that come through, hit that notification bell. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you for bringing your energy through to bring these messages through. All eyes are on you. You're on fire. Keep going. Love you guys. Keep shining.